Welcome back everybody to, of course, a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. I know today's video is shorter than usual, and yes, we don't have the drop a like intro and stuff because we've got some serious subjects to go over. As you can see by the title and thumbnail of today's video, it's to do with Travis Scott and how Epic Games are actually taking action with the new update releasing 18.40 in the next few days. And believe it or not, this has to do with refunds, but in a way that Epic Games have never granted them before for dissatisfied purchases now, with things going down and controversy surrounding Travis Scott, which we're going to be briefly going over in just a second. Of course, primarily targeting not only the item shop cosmetics that we could buy for V-Bucks, but even the free rewards that we could earn in the Astronomical event. But before we dive into it all, if you enjoy the shorter form content, slap a like in the video down below and make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on, as 70% of you still aren't subscribed right now. If you can't tell, I'm still sick, and we will transition back to the longer form videos soon with tons of information in, not just about one subject. But today, as you can see in the title and displayed through the thumbnail, yeah, it looks like we're going to be saying goodbye to Travis Scott in Fortnite. And before we hop into why that is, or the refunds that you guys may be owed from owning the skin or the free rewards surrounding him in the Astronomical event when that did occur, for those that don't know, if you've been like sleeping under a rock and haven't heard across social media or like mainstream news literally on the television, as of recently, Travis Scott basically held a concert at Astro World and many people broke in, and obviously the people who were in there with paid tickets then got squashed, and sadly 8 people died, and sadly also this left literally hundreds of people injured. There's not really much to say on it, like what can you say? It's a really terrible thing. Rest in peace to all the people who did lose their life. My condolences go out to all their families and loved ones, and even the people who got injured. But in terms of how this involves Fortnite, of course they like to appeal to trends that are going on in real life in a very innocent way, like they didn't anticipate such a bad thing happening at the Travis Scott concerts. And because everybody knew it was going down, yeah, they rotated the Out West emote throughout the daily item shop section, of which then was abruptly removed with no reason really targeting as to why, but data miners and people in the community of course have came to the conclusion it was because of this tragic incident. Of course, with all this bad stuff going down and with Travis Scott even making statements across social media, people were dissatisfied with this. Well, most were anyways, considering the magnitude of the event. And with Travis Scott, before all of this happened, being an item shop skin that literally everybody kept asking about every single day, when's he going to return, considering he hasn't made too many appearances? It seems now people are not only rooting for the non-return of him, and Epic Games definitely won't be doing this anytime in the near future, if not ever, having Travis Scott rotate throughout the item shop once again, despite the fact he's only rotated throughout it in very limited appearances in the Astronomical concert time, of which this actually went over in Chapter 2 Season 2, and I believe one more time after that. And prior to this tragedy happening, a lot of people did want to know when he's going to be returning, as he was a popular skin. However, now people who even have the skin, which is actually rare from the non-frequent item shop rotations, actually want to get rid of it. And believe it or not, as previously mentioned, you may not only be entitled to a brand new refund with the release of 18.40, the update happening on November 16th, but you also may be able to get rid of any cosmetics attached to his Astronomical Set 2, earned for free again in the Astronomical Concert Limited Time event. This initially came to everybody's attention over on Reddit by this particular user stating the following: if wanted, Epic Games is most likely willing to remove any of the Travis Scott cosmetics from your locker. Not sure if it applies to the paid cosmetics, but it's still nice to see that Epic Games is understanding. The reason they didn't know about the paid Travis Scott cosmetics in the item shop or even the skin is because they sent the following request to Epic Games, and they responded with such: hello, thank you for contacting Epic Games Play Support. I understand that you want the Astro World Cyclone and the 2 Travis Scott loading screens to be removed from your account. No worries, I am here to assist you. As requested, the following items have been removed from your account. You should be able to see the changes once you log on in-game. If you need further assistance, please do not hesitate to contact us back anytime. Upon this person loading up their account, they were met with the following notification anyways for one of the Astronomical based gliders that was again a free reward. And with that said, considering these were free rewards that were removed off this person's account who submitted the request initially, people were asking, those were free cosmetics too, will they allow people to remove paid cosmetics like the skins and pickaxes? Also, what about the free emote? Did you also ask to remove that? Which then prompted people to respond by stating, update, can confirm I had the full set removed, asked on Sunday if they will remove the full set. They said a generic no at first, but then got back to asking me which items I want removing, and after telling them, their reply was that the matter is being reviewed internally. They've been back in touch today asking me to confirm which items I'd like to have removed, so I think they've decided to let people go ahead and do it, although I've had no movement on my account. This is obviously leaving players very puzzled in terms of what happens next when 18.40 drops and this is probably addressed or something is implemented for it within this particular final update of Season 8. Surely we would have thought, right, we can just refund any of the Travis Scott items, and especially the paid ones we can get a refund of V-Bucks for that we initially spent on them. But even furthermore, in the Reddit threads and stuff like that, people are saying, no, I already sent my email out and they told me they can remove it, but I won't be able to get a refund due to the 30-day rule. Of course, right now you can only refund things you purchased in the past 30 days, and yes, this doesn't apply under this rule, but I'm guessing Epic Games are going to be coming out either with a statement or tackling this, like noticeably or publicly in the 18.40 update as previously mentioned. So to get this information out there to more people, slap a like in the video and make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you are notified as soon as that video does drop, updating you on whether you're going to get a VBucks refund or not for these cosmetics not purchased within the last 30 days. In terms of other videos that you can watch right now, make sure to click anything on screen, but most importantly, hopefully I can catch you. Yes, you the individual still watching, I can see you, but hopefully in that very next video I do post on the channel.